situation with PETA was basically a very strange way that it came around. It was because of an Instagram comment that Sachin had put up on one of Colston's photos, I think. And he very casually mentioned, he's like, would you like to do a campaign with us? And I was like, that's not even, you don't even need to ask me that. Of course I'd do it, I mean, blindly. I have, I think, always been an animal lover, fanatic almost. I get a bit obsessive when it comes to taking care of animals. And my house is kind of filled with a lot of cats. At one point there were 14 cats, mostly strays. So I have quite a soft corner when it comes to to animals, and I get very emotional when it comes to them. So when they came up with this campaign specifically, I didn't know a lot about it. The fact that, as Colston said, we don't use a lot of fur in India, really speaking, because of the weather. But then you don't realize that something like Angora can be used in wool, and you don't realize you're actually wearing it until you check the label. And it might feel like a soft kind of lycra or cotton, but it's not really that. I mean, if you see Angora in there, you're basically supporting this, the treatment. And they showed me the whole. They tried to show me the video actually, but I couldn't watch it. It was too intense. It was too traumatizing, and I think for me just to not be able to watch it, I can't imagine what the animals actually go through. And it's not fair, it's really not fair for them to be treated that way just so we can wear something that looks a little fancy. So I truly believe in this, and I think it takes a little bit of work from our end to not support these kind of clothes and not support the treatment. And I think in time we'll be able to ensure a really good lifestyle for the rabbits, and I truly believe that they deserve a really good, happy life as we do. You wouldn't like to be treated that way, would you? So, yeah.
How do they normally, the fur is being just plucked out, or is it shaved off? Because the way you're explaining the cruelty part.
Yes. I think as you can see in the video, and you can, as Purva said, you can find the lengthier video, like the proper full video in detail. You can watch it on the website. But I think from whatever I've been told, like with me, I can't really watch things like this. I find it really traumatizing. But the rabbits aren't killed, so they're still alive when the fur is being plucked off. So it's just pulled off in clumps. So the animal actually goes into shock and trauma, and most of the time they're just thrown back into a filthy cage. And the cage sometimes is really sharp, so the paws, their little paw pads get cut as well, and the wounds are not really taken care of. So they're not really taken care of at all. They're just flung in there, and I suppose the fur eventually maybe grows back. I don't know, but they're just thrown in there. And sometimes they're actually stretched out onto like a surface, as you can see in the video as well. And the fur is like scraped off almost. It's sort of like shaved off, but not really.
The fur is plucked out usually. But when they tie them up on the plank, it can be sheared off, but you couldn't hear it in the video, but the rabbits scream in pain.